If there is one thing that binds the entire Zelda series together, it is the Triforce. We see it depicted somewhere in every Zelda game, whether it be on carvings around the world of Hyrule or used directly by our main characters. However, something I've noticed is that as the Zelda series has gone on, the Triforce has become more of an afterthought. So today, I thought it would be so much fun to take a look at what I believe to be the top 5 Triforce moments. Let's begin. I can't think of a better moment to start this list off than the tale of the Triforce that is told in Ocarina of Time. This is one of my favorite cutscenes in the game, not only for the amazing music, of course, but because you find out how the most powerful object in the Zelda series came to be. You learn how the Triforce is the very center of Hyrule's existence, and that if one would want to access this sacred power, they must be pure of heart. The Triforce was created by 3 powerful goddesses, Din, Nehru, and Furore, and resides in a place known only as the Sacred Realm. It is said that if a person with a righteous heart touches the Triforce, then the Sacred Realm would become a place of beauty, but if someone with an evil heart touches it, then the Sacred Realm would become a place of darkness. Up until this point of Zelda releases, we've seen the Triforce as a relic that could grant power, but this scene shows that the Triforce is much more than that. At its core, it's a reflection of the heart. When Ganondorf steps into the Sacred Realm and claims the Triforce of Power, the Sacred Realm and the world of Hyrule begin to reflect the very darkness that is inside him. Hyrule Castle is destroyed, Castle Town goes to shreds. Everything begins to reflect what is inside Ganondorf, which is darkness and utter control. As crazy as it sounds, in Twilight Princess, Ganondorf is actually blessed with the Triforce of Power. The sages refer to this moment as a divine prank. By this moment, Ganondorf is chained and about to be banished to the Twilight Realm, but before this happens, the sages attempt to execute him. Just as it looks like the Demon King is vanquished, it awakens. With the Triforce of Power surging through him, Ganondorf breaks free and murders one of the sages. In most Zelda games, we see Ganon trying to do everything in his power to steal the Triforce, but Twilight Princess is the only game where Ganondorf, the pure embodiment of all evil, is actually blessed with this power. But even though it does keep him from execution, it doesn't prevent the hold of the Mirror of Twilight. Skyward Sword is one of the very few games we get to see the Triforce formed as one, and used by the hero himself. The final dungeon of the game has Link going through a series of trials to find and form the complete Triforce. This is a huge moment because this is the first time within the Zelda series that the hero assembles the whole thing and uses its full power. You could argue that Link to the Past did this first, but we didn't really get to see the effects of Link's wish in that game. In Skyward Sword, we do. Link wishes for the utter eradication and destruction of the Demon King demise. When this happens, the power of the Triforce is so great, it causes an entire piece of Skyloft to break off. As this piece of the island makes its way to the surface, Demise can be seen breaking free of his seal once more. But this time, he's too late, and with Link's wish carried out, Demise is vanquished, at least in this time. In Breath of the Wild, the Triforce is completely absent. Almost. We learn early on that the Kingdom of Hyrule was destroyed by Ganon's newest and most powerful form yet, the Great Calamity. Ganon was able to turn all of Hyrule's resources against it and use it for his own. Throughout the game, we learn that Zelda is supposed to have a sacred power, but nothing seems to be working in terms of her awakening. Her prayers aren't being heard, and her own kingdom is beginning to turn its back on her. But just when all hope seems lost, she makes one last stand to save her knight and beloved friend. When this power awakens, we do see the Triforce engraved on Zelda's hand. Whether it's the whole Triforce or just the Triforce of Wisdom is up for debate, but it is clear that she is channeling its power. And by the end of the game, she uses it to its maximum, when she seals the calamity away for all of Hyrule to see. This moment is powerful not because of the Triforce's ability to dissolve anything in its path, though that is cool, but because once again we see the Triforce reflect what is in the heart of the one who bears it. For Zelda, the Triforce didn't awaken until she embraced what was truly in her heart, her love for her people, her kingdom, but most importantly, her love for Link. I know most people make the joke of Zelda and Link being in a romantic relationship, but whether that's the love she feels for him or not, she cared enough to lay down her life for him, and because of that, she didn't just save him, but she saved the entire kingdom as a whole. The only unfortunate thing is, the calamity that is sealed is only a puppet controlled by a more sinister evil. Alright guys, I cannot sugarcoat this. Nothing will ever come close to this Triforce moment in Wind Waker, at least in my opinion. Right before the final fight, Ganondorf summons all three pieces of the Triforce to form as one, and wishes that Hyrule would be given only to him. Just as it looks like he's about to get his way, the King of Red Lions intervenes and wishes hope for Link and Zelda, and that the land of Hyrule be washed away. The music and the dialogue are why I love this moment so much. For one, we rarely see the Triforce combined and used by anyone, like I said earlier in this video, but secondly, we see probably for the first time just how evil and selfish Ganondorf really is. He wishes for Hyrule to be his, to be ruler of all, yet the king wishes for hope. Hope that will lead Zelda and Link to a better future, one that doesn't involve the Hyrule of past mistakes. Ganondorf seeks glory only for himself, while the king seeks hope for the future of others. Once more, the Triforce reflects the heart, and it's why the king is able to make his wish with all three pieces intact. But there's one more detail that absolutely blows my mind, and I actually can't take credit for the discovery of this detail. Please forgive me if I botch this creator's name, but this discovery is credited to content creator Shaziz, who did a video several years ago about looking outside the boundaries of Wind Waker, and he found out that in the final battle when the king makes his wish, the Triforce is still present during Link's fight with Ganondorf. They lie on the top of the Great Sea and form a Triforce-shaped waterfall. I really hate that there's no way to see this in-game, but the fact that that is what is happening is just mind-blowing. While the Hero of Winds and the King of Darkness face off, the Golden Goddesses are carrying out the wish of a king who wants only the hope for the next kingdom of Hyrule. Thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, consider leaving a like and subscribing. The support truly does mean the world. Speaking of support, I'd like to thank my Triforce members Caleb Johns and Jen. Both of you are absolutely amazing. I hope life is treating both of you well and that you are all enjoying your amazing perks. Thanks again everyone for watching, and until the next video or next live stream, take care.